Greetings and good morning. It is day 176 on the Appalachian Trail, and I got up at my usual time, 4 o'clock, but I didn't start hiking until 5:30. I kept having to do this and that and this and that, and I didn't even eat breakfast. So I'm getting ready to stop and eat breakfast, though. This is a good spot for me to have some breakfast. I'm planning an 18-mile day today to, I think it's Pierce Pond Lean-To. This is the first time I've planned a distance that far. What's not in my agenda today? There's no mountains. No mountains to climb. There's 2 hills, and depending on the terrain, if it's a trail, I'll just cruise right over it. If it's a rock scramble, it could take me an hour, 2 hours. All depends. You never know till you get there. But there's no named mountain in my hike today. It's been a long time since that's happened. I've been trying to think, when was the last time I had a relatively flat day? Maryland, maybe? Harper's Ferry? Anyway, parts of Pennsylvania, but it was flat, but man, those rocks. That cancels out all flat. So anyway, that's my day today. I'm looking at a 10-mile water carry this morning. Had a great water source at the shelter last night, but my next there are some ponds along the way, and I'd rather not, even if I can avoid it, get water from a pond. But if I have to, they're there. So my next flowing water source is, I believe it's 2035, so it's a 10-mile water carry. So my 18 miles today, I'm kind of thinking of it as a test case to see if it really is reasonable for me to assume or use a 20-mile per day in the 100-mile wilderness. Today and tomorrow, I'll kind of push the miles a little bit to see if that's a reasonable plan to be able to do a 20-mile day in the 100-mile wilderness. I don't know that this terrain is similar to that, but I would imagine it can't be too different. I would go 20, but my day gets me to the Kennebec River, where you have to cross by canoe because of the dangers associated with the power generation unit upstream letting water go at various times, and you don't know when it's going to be, and creates some pretty dangerous situations when they do release a lot of water. So everybody's supposed to use the canoe, but the canoe service stops at 2. And there's no way I can get there by 2, I don't think. So I plan to tent at the Pierce Pond Lean-To, which is 4 miles shy of the Kennebec River. Make sure I've got a good hold on my phone. Otherwise, I would go a little bit further to truly test the 20-mile, but so far my trail this morning has been really nice. I'm about 2 miles into my hike, and I can't tell you how nice just flat, normal trail's been. Like I said in the previous segment, I just can't remember the last time I had a day where there was no named mountain in my hike. Maybe months. My knees are still bothering me during the night. I took some Advil. It seemed to help. We'll see how today goes with no big, long downhills. Steep downhills. It's the steepness that kills me. Oh, but right now, this is so nice. I'm really enjoying the trail this morning. I believe this is Flagstaff Lake. Oh, look, there's the full moon that lit up the campsite last night. Sorry. Nice beach here. Well, the first uphill was a nice trail. Just kind of straight up the hill on a nice trail. The second hill has been a different story. It's been kind of what I think you'd expect out of Maine. Rugged, lots of roots, and lots of rocks. But it's not been steep. Just roots and rocks. I have to admit, it's a little bit more of an effort than I was hoping for. Got about another, I think, quarter mile or so to get to the top. Not too much further. Well, it doesn't do any good with the sun shining through. And I am the first one on trail, so I am catching all the spider webs. Except for those two hills, it has been a pretty flat trail. But it has not been an easy trail. I'm tired, I'm about halfway. And these roots, man, rocks and the roots more so than the rocks. You have to put your foot in different places all the time and change your gait. It's exhausting. I've got to do this for another 150 miles. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a long couple days. I mean, I know I've heard people talk about it, but to experience it, oh, man. I ate lunch here at East Carey Pond. This was my view. And most interesting, I got to observe a Maine alligator. Bet you didn't know they had alligators in Maine, did you? See, look. It's an alligator. That owl just flew right in front of me. He's looking at me now. Not sure how well you can see it on video. That's him right there. Or her. All right, I made it. A little tired. 18 miles in Maine is tough. Pierce Pond lean-to, 100 yards. Let's go check it out. I think I hear somebody down there swimming. Well, I'm tired and I was crawling in my tent and getting ready to blow up my mattress and put out my sleeping bag and go to sleep. And I remembered, oh, I gotta do the closeout video. So it's the end of day 176. I am at Pierce Pond lean-to. I'm tenting nearby. And it's a beautiful lake, or pond rather, pond. And the mile here is 2043.2. So I'm getting closer and closer and closer. It was a tough day. You know, I mentioned earlier that it was kind of a test case. Could I do 20 in Maine? And I think the answer is, yeah, I can do it. It's going to wipe me out though. I can do it. We'll see how tomorrow goes. I was planning to try to do another 18 or 19 tomorrow. So we'll see how today then combined with tomorrow goes. Now tomorrow I've got a mountain to climb after I go across the Kennebec River. So we'll see how that goes. And it's getting warm. It's getting warm. It got warm this afternoon, and I don't do very well in the heat. So I got some things working against me, but we'll see. But today was an 18-mile day. I'm at 2043 mile and ready to lie down and get some rest. Take care. Good night.